Next on Worcester News tonight, a business located in the Midtown Mall is optimistic about their grand opening and hopes it will help the declining shopping area. Plus, hospitals are seeing more cases of children in need of medical attention after ingesting marijuana. What doctors say are the concerns. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Brittany Schaefer. A tornado warning is issued for parts of central Massachusetts Friday afternoon. The tornado warnings issued for parts of central and western Massachusetts were in effect for about 30 minutes. The warnings has since been lifted, but powerful storms continue to move through the region. For now, let's send it over to meteorologist Pamela Gardner for a look at our local forecast.
Hey there, good evening. We've had a few storms and also some pockets of heavy rain and more rain on the way, plus a couple more thunderstorms. So with this whole storm system affecting us for this early part of the weekend, river flooding remains high across parts of New England. Street flooding with our heaviest thunderstorms, with the torrential rain expected with some of these, and also with the thunderstorm chance, damaging winds and lightning. There's a moderate threat for cloud to ground lightning. A spin up tornado, there's a very, very low risk of that, but it does exist. So want to make sure you're aware. All right, with this evening, we have more heavy showers moving in from the south and west. And here's our chance for some thunderstorms. In addition to what we've already experienced this evening, the storms moving through between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the morning. And then by the rest of Saturday, we're all done with the heavy rain and storm chance. Overnight tonight, it will be a little loud with the thunder and temperatures in the 50s. We stay in the 50s for highs tomorrow with a mix of clouds and sunshine and a west-southwest wind. And the wind does pick up in the afternoon. More Sunday showers in the forecast, plus a look ahead at your exclusive 10-day.
A new shop is opening inside the Midtown Mall, and the owner says it's unlike any other in the shopping center has ever seen before. This as the Worcester Redevelopment Authority says the property is underdeveloped and underutilized. Our Olivia Lemon is live outside the Midtown Mall tonight with the details. Olivia?
Brittany, the Midtown Mall has received a lot of criticism over the last few years as the city works to develop downtown, but a lot of tenants inside the mall say it's a great place to get started. It's unlike anything else in the Midtown Mall.
The idea is to help more people become successful.
A new business called Successful is set to open this weekend. Owner Michael Agbertoko says it's a place where people can personalize items or showcase their artwork.
No matter where you are in the world, if you make a cool product, and I believe in it, we believe in the vision, we will help you source it.
The entrepreneur moved from Ghana to central Massachusetts in 2000 and graduated Assumption College in 2014.
I see where the city is going. I know the potential. I've been to 46 states now that I'm always thinking, why not Worcester?
He says he knew Midtown Mall was the perfect fit for his business because owner Dean Marcus provides inexpensive rent in downtown Worcester.
I chose this place despite all the chaos, but this is the type of stuff that Worcester needs.
Marcus has until next week to provide a detailed written statement about the future of his property. The Worcester Redevelopment Authority says it's underdeveloped and underutilized.
We've been here now for almost 40 years. And I think over the years, it's helped a lot of people.
Agbertoko says he sees a lot of potential in the malls and Marcus's future.
I believe this place can be a place like Faneuil Hall where different people come and have fun. And
I will be here for the future.
And Successful's grand opening is tomorrow, 11 to 5. Meantime, Marcus has about 1 week to provide his development plans to the city. Live in Worcester, Olivia Lemon, Worcester News Tonight.
Uxbridge Town Manager Angeline Ellison has agreed to leave her role after criticism from selectmen. Ellison has been town manager for a year but will leave the position May 3rd. According to selectmen, she will continue to perform certain duties and will still be paid through June 2020. In a statement, the town's 5 selectmen say, quote, "The goal is to ensure that the town's interest in pending matters is fully protected and that there is a smooth transition in the office." A city employee is recognized nationally. The Worcester DPW's Water Sewer Director, Phil Guerin, has been named Manager of the Year by the American Public Works Association. DPW Commissioner Paul Musi says he's happy to see Guerin recognized. He says it shows the quality of people working for the city and in public works.
Dedicated to the environment. He's an environmental engineer by training, and we spent his whole career, working on environmental initiatives, and it shows.
And this isn't the first time Garen's received an award. He was also given one by former President Barack Obama. Since its legalization in 2017, area hospitals are seeing an increase in children admitted to their emergency rooms after ingesting marijuana. At UMass Memorial Medical Center, a doctor says edible products are a big concern. Our Chandler Walsh joins us live now with more. Chandler?
Brittany, UMass says cases have nearly tripled since legalization. It's something the toxicology group keeps a close eye on to make sure the public is safe. In 2017, UMass Memorial Medical Center reported about 50 marijuana-related hospital visits. The number jumped to around 140 in 2018.
Cannabis toxicity was fairly rare, if at all, before the legalization.
And Dr. Mark Nevin says they're seeing more children getting ill, specifically from edible products.
For the younger children who get into edibles at high concentrations, there have been cases where they're so sedated that they need to be monitored in a critical care setting.
Cannabis Control Commission regulations require warning labels on these products. State Senator Michael Moore says the increase is a concern and wonders if children are being exposed to regulated products or ones from the black market, which can mimic candy and snacks.
We got to try to get a grasp on what's going on with the black market, because this is only going to continue.
Moore filed legislation this month to crack down on illegal sales. When it comes to the regulated industry, he says the state is still learning.
There's more opportunity for us to go to the CCC and ask for more public hearings and say, look, these are issues that we identified.
Nevin says UMass Memorial typically treats with IV fluids. He says symptoms include anxiety, high heart rate, and palpitations.
With the younger kids, when we see massive overdoses of cannabis, the symptoms are more sedation, so sleepiness.
He advises parents keep products up, away, and out of sight.
If a child sees it, they're probably going to get into it.
Nevin says another issue is people ingesting too much. He says one edible often contains several servings of marijuana, and it's common for people to not think they're being affected and take too much. UMass also has an overdose prevention fund and say they answer any questions the public may have. Live in Worcester, Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
New technology at St. Vincent's Hospital allows mothers to grieve the loss of their child. Friday, 2 women donated a cooling cot and says every grieving parent should have the option to use it. Our Roslyn Flaherty has the details. Roslyn?
Brittany, the cot keeps a stillborn baby cool, allowing parents time to grieve. The 2 women lost their children and now want to make a difference in other people's lives. Ariana Desilets and Ashley McKinnon used a cuddle cot like this one to give them more time to grieve the loss of their children.
Allowed us to take photos and memorize their faces, fingers, toes.
She was with us in our arms for a full 24 hours because of the cuddle cot.
Desilets lost both her twin boys, Theo and Max, while she was 21 weeks pregnant in 2017. McKinnon lost her daughter Mallory at 32 weeks in 2018. Both had the option to use a cuddle cot. It's a bassinet which keeps a stillborn baby or child who dies shortly after birth cool, allowing parents time to say goodbye.
My husband and I spent the night together with her. The next morning, we called our parents, we called our family. They all came up to the hospital. They brought our daughter. Everyone got to hold her.
You only grasp what happened later, days, weeks, months later. But it gives you your time with your baby because you'll never get any more than that time.
Friday, the 2 donated one to St. Vincent Hospital in honor of their children. They are hoping to pay it forward.
Oftentimes people say, oh, you work in labor and delivery, it's so happy. And it is 99% of the time, but when it's bad, it's very bad and heartbreaking and sad. And the more we can do for these families, it can just make it a little bit easier for them.
Both women say they were surprised to find out the cot isn't in every hospital. So far, through donations, they've donated 8 in Massachusetts.
It shouldn't be the bottom of a purchase list for a hospital. For under $3,000, you can change change the way somebody grieves the loss of their child.
I have met other women that only got to spend an hour with their babies and how they wish that they had the cot.
They say the cot helped them to heal, and although they hope it never gets used, they want it to be there if someone needs it.
Bereavement care is a huge part of mental health, and the way that our lives played out over those few days has completely changed the course of our grieving and how we are moving forward.
The two hope to have the cot standard in every hospital across the country. Rosalind Flaherty, Worcester News Tonight.
A special event is being held tonight at the Hanover Theater in Worcester. Local comedians will be performing to benefit the Ava Roy Fund. Ava Roy is the daughter of fallen Worcester firefighter Christopher Roy. He died in the line of duty last December. A Worcester Firefighters Union then set up the fund for his daughter. Hundreds of thousands of dollars have already been raised. All proceeds from tonight's event go to supporting the fund. The Worcester Islamic Center will be participating in the Massachusetts Open Mosque Day this Sunday. The event offers people of all religions to come together and learn more about each other and Islam. This is the third year the Worcester Islamic Center has participated in this statewide event. Visitors can expect presentations, food, a tour of the facility, a panel discussion, and a prayer. President Muhammad Ramzan says with recent hate affecting all religions, it's important to come together and learn more about each faith.
Attacked, our mosque is attacked, our church is attacked, which results in the loss of innocent lives. If we learn to live with each other and remove those fears and the misunderstanding, this can go a long way to really promote the message of peace and tolerance.
Regardless of their faith, we all need to come together to manifest love and harmony and peaceful coexistence, even though theologically we might have some differences academically. But at the same time, we know how to have a respectful way of difference of opinion, and that's what we need in today's society.
The Islamic Society of Greater Worcester on Laurel Street will also be hosting an Open Mosque Day celebration. The event is from 2 to 5 p.m. The City of Worcester hosting an Arbor Day celebration Friday. The Department of Public Works planted a pin oak tree on the Worcester Common this morning. It will be one of more than 200 trees planted in the city this spring. For 2019, the National Arbor Day Foundation has awarded the city with the Tree City USA designation for the 33rd consecutive year.